I'm here at the 2011 National Arts Marketing Project Conference with Oliver Uberti and Sam Horn. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, I know that y'all have known each other for a little while, and I wondered if Sam or Oliver, if y'all could tell us how you met.
I met Sam at a conference, I believe it was around New Year's of 2009?
Close enough.
2009. And we just immediately, I think we bumped into each other outside of a panel and just, I think, started talking about creativity and writing, and immediately just had this connection that we saw the importance of words and storytelling in connecting with people.
Cool. And
now, do you want my version?
yes, definitely.
You tell all correct.
Yeah, she's going to pop it up.
Rock and pop. All right, I had an opportunity to see Oliver hold a room transfixed because he was talking about his creative process. And whenever I get to see people who are one of a kind, I make an effort to go up and meet them and find out a little bit about their backstory. So that's where I learned that Oliver has something in common with Saul Bellow. And Saul Bellow said, I never had to change a word of what I got up in the middle of the night to write. And that's Oliver to a T.
I love that. Tell me, Sam, tomorrow you're going to talk to us. What's the main point you hope, not the main point, but a big kernel of knowledge you hope people come away with?
You know, Bonnie Raitt said, let's give them something to talk about. And we all care about the arts, and we want other people to care about the arts. So we're going to talk about how we can crystallize our communication so it's concise and compelling. People's eyebrows go up so they care about what we care about.
That's great. And Oliver, you talked with us today as one of the keynotes. Could you tell us what you hope people came away with from your talk?
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone who's in the arts and is creative gets the temptation to look to other people for advice and a voice in what they should make. But I really wanted people to come away trusting themselves and trusting their own unique life experiences and stories and drawing from that well. And part of that well is your own community of family and friends. They're the greatest source of inspiration that anyone can have.
Oliver just coined a half and half word, pop alert. He said we look to other people for advice and voice, right? That's ad voice, right? No, voice, not
Same.
ad voice.
This is true.
I also thought it was funny twice now. Sam, you mentioned literature, and you mentioned it during your talk, Oliver. Could y'all tell me what is the last book you read that changed your life? Wow. I put you on the spot. Sorry.
The Night Circus.
Oh yeah, that's next on my list.
Please, is if you love words, you love being immersed into fanciful stories. You know, they say we're only limited by our imagination, and if we're not limited by our imagination, we're not limited. And this young woman came up with a one-of-a-kind story that is just brimming with imagery. It was a fantastic read. Dive in.
Oliver?
You know, I was going to say Emerson's Self-Reliance, which is an essay that's always meant a lot to me, but now I'm thinking about it, like the last one was Chris Harbach's The Art of Fielding, which is just a beautiful book about a small university town in Wisconsin and the way all the characters on the baseball team and in the university affect each other in their lives. It's really a perfect example of what I was talking about today about social networks.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us at the conference, and we can't wait to hear you tomorrow, Sam, and thank you, Oliver, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.